This is the Nebraska State Accountability Approved Accommodations. It outlines specifically the test administration practices, test accommodations for, excuse me, students with IEPs or 504 plans, and then it also for English language learners. And then it talks about test modifications. Let's talk about these things just a little bit. If you look on down the page, test administration practices, the important part of this is that these are appropriate for all students, whether that means all, any student in your school district, whether they would be a regular student, they would be a 504 or an IEP or an ELL student. These particular accommodations right here listed down the side on page 1 are the accommodations that are appropriate for all students and the only things that can be done. No one can vary from this particular listing. One other thing I want to draw your attention to is down here at the bottom in the footer. If you want to make sure you have the most recent copy of the test accommodations, because they do revise these, I want you to see that we have the January 6, 2011 edition. This will be the edition for the current NeSA assessment window. The next page are the accommodations for students with IEPs or 504 plans. These are the only accommodations that are available for them. Remember that if it says in a student's IEP plan that they can have special accommodations, it has to be written in that plan in order for it to be able to be a part of it, to be used when they're taking the assessment. Then also there are test accommodations for English language learners if you have those within your district and you need to pay special attention to them. Notice at the bottom of each of these pages is important information. It's very important that you read the important information. I can't express that any stronger than that. So this test accommodations document is very important also. Cannot waver from it one way or the other. Okay. Let's move into the next section of our training. We're going to talk, let's look here for just a minute. The next piece that we're going to work in is in the process of analytical scoring. There's a new statewide process, and I want to share this process with you. It's really a pretty simple process, and I'm really sad that we can't be together, because if you looked in that Nebraska Writing Training grade 11 from the NeSA one, from the Department of Education, there actually was some scoring training that took place in that particular training, and it was very valuable.